We give an update on Isaac. He did not practice yesterday. We will work out before we travel to Missouri, and I don't know what his status will be. So at this point, he's questionable. And then obviously he'll need to practice before he plays, and when that happens, I'll make sure that you guys know. And he's got a hamstring pull, and you know, he's working really hard to get back, but we won't rush it. As far as Missouri is concerned, you know, they're one of the better defensive teams in our league. They're forcing about 15 turnovers a game right now, which is, you know, 25th in the country. They're third in the league in allowing points. They allow just 65 points a game. When they score 70 points, they're 8-2. We give up about 70.6 points. They're 9-3 at home. They play better at home. They've got some great wins. They beat Illinois. They won at Temple. They beat Florida at home. And as you would expect from a Conzo Martin coach team, you know, they're fully engaged. They're not playing for a regular season championship. The math doesn't put them in that equation, but they're definitely playing to try to get into the NCAA tournament. They're trying to play to win the SEC tournament championship, things like that, in the sense that you know, they know they can beat people. In the 3 losses at home, they're 9-3 at home. The 3 losses at home by an average of 6 points. So I mean, they've been really competitive. For us, you know, it's been just an incredible run of close games. And one of the things that we've been saying with great consistency is, you know, if we don't get a little better, either offensively by shooting it better, or better assist turnover ratio, or get a little bit more locked down defensively as far as our field goal percentage or our 3-point field goal percentage defense, then we're going to start losing some of these close games. And that's what I get for talking that, and then we lose Isaac. So with Isaac, it was all we could do to win in overtime. Now without Isaac, if he can't play, it'll just challenge us in some other areas. So what we'll look to do, you know, there's a number of different guys that'll play the 3 and the 4, and those are the positions that Isaac played. He played both, and obviously he's of great value to us. So we'll see. We'll just have to see how that plays out.
How's D'Angelo coming along?
D'Angelo practiced yesterday. We did not go hard yesterday, just simply because, obviously, physically and mentally, you know, these games take a toll. I know I hear from our fans all the time what kind of toll it takes on them. It takes a toll on us too, and so we definitely wanted to rest yesterday. But he did get a good workout, and we'll practice today. We'll go at and we'll have a contact practice before we get on a bus and head to the airport, and so hopefully we'll see how he does. But I would anticipate he's back.
It could be important that you have a couple of guys in him and Anthony that can play a couple of different spots too,
Yeah.
to give you a little bit more depth.
Yeah, I mean, D'Angelo, if he can play, he and Anthony play the 4 and the 5. You know, Devin plays the 2 and the 3. Allen can play, you know, plays the 3. So we've got people in those positions, and we'll have to see how it goes. Just see how that goes. But I mean, obviously, if we're without him, other guys have got to be. We all got to step up and be able to find a way.
If you have some foul trouble, is this a game that Jalen Williams might be able to help you?
It's possible with foul trouble that Jalen's going to be ready for sure, and that's definitely a possibility. Jalen is really good every day in practice. It's been great, you know, watching his maturity is getting bigger and stronger and more physical. Offensively, he can play right now. I mean, he's good to go, and defensively, it's just about learning. Such a enormous difference for a freshman defensively. Offensively, they're much more equipped to come in and be able to able to compete at this level. keeping people in front and knowing all the intricacies of ball screen coverages, and it's not like being in the middle of a high school 2-3 zone.
As far as Missouri, to me, it seems when they shoot well, they're really difficult to beat.
Yeah, in 2 of the 3, they've won 3 SEC home games against Florida and Arkansas. In both those games, they made 10 or more threes. And so they have the ability. They've got a good roster. I mean, it's a deep roster. They've had one of the Smith kids, Mark Smith, and then the big kid has been out off and on, which has been a factor for them. You know, they've had 2 of their top 7 or 8 kids not be available with great consistency, and that's been a problem. I mean, look, in the non-conference, one of the SEC's best non-conference win is Missouri beating Illinois on a neutral floor. And if they're talking about the Big Ten getting 11 teams in, and Illinois is one of the better teams in the Big Ten, that's a great win for our league and for Missouri.
Everybody good?